Sharp Kim here, coming at you with another video from ChooseYourRelationships.com off of Love Can't Wait, which can be found on Amazon.com. And one of the hardest things I've ever had to deal with, and one of the most disappointing things I've had to deal with, and I still deal with today, but I accept it, and that is women don't love the same as us guys do. Women don't love the same as we do. And I don't really think it's in their nature to do so. And a lot of guys, man, have a hard time with this. Because a lot of guys, and even me, sometimes I have to catch myself. We're looking for that woman to love us like our mother and our grandmother. We're looking for unconditional love. We're looking for that love that's between parent and child. And it's just not gonna happen like that. Now, it does happen, but it's very rare. And it takes years to get to that unconditional love stage between a mate. I'm talking like years. See, a lot of guys disappoint themselves because they'll get married and they assume that the woman is head over heels and into them. And when they find out that this woman is flawed just as much as he is, a lot of these guys, it breaks their heart, man. They fucking lose their goddamn minds. And see, I think the reason why that happens is because we've been conditioned to think otherwise. And plus, we see a lot of other couples. So a lot of them we grew up around seeing. And then we have friends and family that we see. And we assume that all relationships are the same. And I have to catch myself every once in a while. Because once someone introduces me to somebody, I try not to assume anything until proven otherwise, or maybe they told me something or asked me a question or something like that. And I try not to make judgments as well. But you have to keep in mind that women are loyal to the nest. They're loyal to the household, the kids, the family. And if that doesn't go well, probably years down the line, the average woman will make adjustments. They'll seek resources other places in areas that she might be lacking. Could be sexually, could be somebody she just want to talk to. It could be financially. It could be in a lot of different areas. Just depends on where she's lacking. And a lot of women will settle for a beta guy. And that beta guy, 9 times out of 10, is not going to be able to satisfy her sexually. So a lot of these women will plan to have a guy on the side in advance. And this type of shit will go on for years. And it's not uncommon. This shit been going on. What has happened today is technology has made it a little bit more difficult for women to get around, and a lot of them are getting caught. So it's nothing new. See, a lot of guys think that they think that it's normal for a guy to have another woman on the side. But no, that's not the case. It's women have been doing this since I've been growing up. I used to hear my mom talk about how women had other men on the side and how men had other women on the side. So it's nothing new. I heard this shit 30 years ago when I was a little boy, But, you have to accept that women, 9 times out of 10, women are not going to love you like they love their children. As a matter of fact, women are probably not going to love you like she loved her first husband, the guy that she got a divorce from. You probably won't be able to top that. I mean, the odds are against it. Because another thing you have to take into account, in the environment that we live in doesn't support it, really. So women see us as a vessel, a means to an end, wherever she wants to go. Women, they'll love you in their own way. They'll treat you nice, take care of you, cook for you. Have sex with you, make sure you're satisfied and everything. But that doesn't mean she's gonna stay with you for the rest of her life. That's just the reality. And see, one of the biggest things that I came to grips with is that I have to love women as they are as a person, not the way I want them to be. So it's either you're gonna love them as they are as a person, or understand them, but you can't do both. It's very difficult. Because a lot of us get in relationships with these women, and we put them on a pedestal, and we think they're somebody that they're not. We think they're holier than thou. We think they're the goddess of love, and that's just not the case. And we get our feelings hurt, and we just don't understand why some women do what they do. But, we're just a vessel. We're like a ship sailing in the Atlantic Ocean on a destination. And some women are willing to come on the ship, and some of them are not. That's basically what it is. We're like commerce. We're like a commodity in most cases, because if one guy doesn't maintain his position in society, a woman might be willing to trade you in for another guy, or if she's not willing to trade you in, she'll divide and seek resources elsewhere to make up for what you're lacking. And I know it's hard for guys to swallow this. And I might get some thumbs down on this, because I know it was hard for me to swallow this and come to grips with this. Because women don't see the world as we do as men. They have their own agendas, their own mission in life. And some of this comes from how she was raised in the society that she came from, or where she was born, and and the people that she has around her as well. But in today's time, the women that I meet, what I do is I just decide to love them as they are as a person. That's it. And I try to get on the same page with them, and I try to build something together with them. So I try to find something to give, something to make their lives better. And if they're not willing to reciprocate in some type of way, I just leave them alone, and I go about my business. That's really the best you can do. I don't expect them to love me. As a matter of fact, I expect very little from people today. That way I won't disappoint myself. Because a lot of guys will get with a lot of women, or get with just one woman, and they expect so much out of her. And when she can't deliver, in which most cases she won't, because she just don't have the skills to deliver on all that, all of everything that you might expect. And then they get disappointed, and then they be like, oh, you're just not the type of woman that I thought you was. We don't have the same morals, the same values, or whatever. So you just have to love women as they are, or understand them, and make the best of it, of the relationship as it is, and build something that you can pass down to the next generation, and just take things as it is and make the best of it. That's all you can do. Really, you can't really fight it. You can't push it or force it. Some things I've learned in life, you just have to accept. You can't reinvent the wheel, or unless you created the wheel. So, it is what it is. And I wrote about this in both of my books, talking about how women see men. So if you want to get a copy of that, click the link below this video. And if you want to join my Players Club, click the link below this video as well. And subscribe to my channel and check out my blog, truejoyrelationships.com. Until next time, Sharp Game is out. Peace.